Richard was driving when he sent his girlfriend a text message on his cell phone.
You just look down, text, look up, drive, down, text, and it's not hard to do, I mean, so everybody does it.
At least he didn't think it was hard until his car slammed into a cement truck. The car was crushed. He was pinned under the compressed metal.
So it crushed my pelvis and hip, and my knee, I tore 2 ligaments and chipped a piece of my kneecap off.
His femur had been taken out of socket, and he had crushed his hip and pelvis and done some damage to his knee, and they were real concerned about his foot and that he didn't have any circulation getting into it because of the cuts on his legs. It was swelling up so much.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ryan.
Ryan Duffner had just turned 2, and his mom Lisa was taking him out for an afternoon walk.
His smile was ear to ear. I thought he was just such a big boy.
A moment later, Ryan and Lisa were hit by a car. The driver, 16 years old, was talking on her cell phone.
I was in a coma for 3 days, and when I came out of my coma, my husband came and told me that Ryan wasn't going to make it. No one ever let me hold my baby. That was my biggest regret. I could hear them talking around me, and no one let me. That's something not to say goodbye to my own baby. That was hard. They sat him on the floor and I held his hand. I said, I wish it was me. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, blow him out.
The thing is, some of us think using cell phones while driving is easy.
I talk on my cell phone all the time when I'm driving, but I don't consider it a big deal because, you just gotta watch for the roads.
Sounds logical, but the numbers don't lie. According to a recent study, the odds of having a crash are 4 times greater when the driver uses a cell phone. Whether you realize it or not, reduces your reaction time. In fact, the researchers figured out that using a cell phone makes your reaction time as slow as a 70-year-old driver. Does it really take a crash or a tragedy to remind us of what's important?
My doctor told me by the time I'm 50, I'll probably have to have a hip replacement. So I guess I have that to look forward to when I get older. So, and then my knee's probably going to give me problems when I'm older because it's all messed up. Still have a torn ligament in it. Got to get it fixed next summer.
It's going to limit him on, what he can do. He won't be a rugby player on an intramural team in college or something like that, where before he probably, because of his daringness and physical ability, he probably would have done something like that. In college, that's kind of out.
If I can get that across to anybody, it would be wonderful. And my biggest thing is just pull over to make your phone call. And it's not worth, you're so self-important that you endanger everybody else's lives.
You should have your priorities when you're in a car, and the phone shouldn't be your first priority like driving safely should be. So I agree with that.